Hey, Jim. Here we are again. Back in the truck. Tires in the back. Gonna try to get them balanced today. And I've called another place. I asked them if they were super busy. The guy says, no, bring them right on in. We'll see. Keep your fingers crossed. Oh, I gotta get something done today. It's looking good. The tires are out. They're in here getting balanced. So, yay! Pays to come to a little mom and pop shop. Monkey tires. Perfect. So, yay, this is gonna get done. This guy's here by himself. He specializes in used tires, it would appear. Although he does have a few new ones. It's about 80% looks like used tires. So, but hey, I brought used tires on my used wheels to get some new balancing. Hey, getting something done. I think we're going to put the wheels and tires back on the X5, but before we do that, we're going to have to put in the new DTML pump, which hopefully we know where to find it. I haven't really looked yet. I think it's going to be the same place as the Z4, and that's where I'm going to look first. And if it's not there, then I guess I'll have to go watch some YouTube videos. It should be right there. It should be the same basic architecture, I would think. But I'm not a car designer. Big surprise. And I'm also going to do the restoration on the wheels today. I have a Dremel Moto tool thing, and I'm going to grind all the big scuffs out and then repaint the wheels before I put them back on. Hopefully that won't take too terribly long. And then I'd kind of like to restore the headlights, and I'm not going to take them out of the vehicle. That X5, I mean, it's easier, I think, to take them out of the vehicle. Easier, in quotation marks. You got to take the front bumper off, I'm pretty sure, to take those headlights out. And with a winch on that car, don't really want to do that, just to buff out the headlights. So I'm going to try to do those in place. And right now, I'm on my way to the post office, and then we're going to go, I'm going to go pick up a little bit of sandpaper and some of the proper kind of clear coat, so I can put a new clear coat on the headlights once they're all beautiful and clean and clear. And I already have the paint for the wheels. And I think I've got all the stuff for the Moto tool, so I'm all good there. Hopefully by the end of this, the X5 will be back on the road, and it will have its check engine light cleared, and it'll be on its way to being a daily driver completely legal again. And I won't have to label this video with "nothing gets done," because something's going to get done today. Woohoo! You know how I know we're going to get something done today? I have on my safety glasses. But not only that, I have on my Scotty Kilmer glasses. And I have on my glasses in case I actually want to see something. And the real important part is I got my beanie. So you know, when I got the beanie, and especially these safety glasses, shit's gonna happen.
It's going to be a
You will never have a chance against me. A dismal fall evening is upon us, and soon the creeps and crawlies will be slithering among us. Do you have somebody to keep you safe? I would be happy to guard you for a modest price. What is your soul worth?
Well, these are my 4 freshly balanced wheels and tires. So I'm going to pull out these center caps, and then I'm going to roll them over and I'm going to clean them real good. I'm going to degrease them and pressure wash them, and then we're going to come back in here and work on things like this. This wheel's actually not that bad. There's some old scuffs that have been painted over that I wouldn't mind repairing. This wheel is pretty bad with fresh damage. I'm not going to name any names, Shannon. But here's some old scuffs that have been painted over that I would like to even try to make nicer, since we're going to be in here working on these anyway. So the first step is make these nice and clean after we pull out the center hubs, and I'm going to do that with some degreaser and a pressure washer. Well, I have blasted as much of the loose paint off of here as I can. And now I'm going to go around and dry them and wipe them real good and get into all the little nooks and crannies. And I'm going to have to keep doing this several times before we ever get around to refinishing this, because it has to really be completely clean or else the paint won't stick. So you especially have to concentrate inside all the little cracks. And I got into all of the edges as much as I could with the pressure washer and knocked off some of this stuff here. And then I'm going to go over that with sandpaper. And boy, that's kind of a rough edge on the corner there. I'm going to try and smooth that kind of stuff out. But meanwhile, I'm just going to dry them. I'm going to do them 2 at a time up here on my little work table so I don't have to bend over. Because bending over is for the birds and young people, I guess. Of which I am neither. Well, I guess I could be a bird. Hard to believe what... Well, never mind. Anyway, we're just going to clean these all off, and then I'm going to bust out the grinder and start smoothing them out. A little bit more of a before picture. That's a nice scuff we're about to attack. And this one, boy, that one's got a big scuff up even on the tire. That was a bad one. So, it turns out that these larger diameter, oh, that one says 80. There you go. It's a little coarse probably, but that's the only kind I have. But these larger diameter ones are much easier to reach in and get the edge of the wheel without touching the rubber of the tire at all. And it's coming out pretty good. It's smoothed out a lot of the really bad stuff. And then I'll come back in here and try to smooth it out a little bit better, and then I'm going to use a little bit of primer surfacer. Gonna mask off the tire just using some playing cards or index cards, and then I'm gonna use this better quality primer surfacer that I got at the Auto Finish Supply Shop. I'm sure you can get it online as well. And this stuff kind of fills the scratches a little bit and helps to smooth it out, since we're going to be going back to this non-original black. And then for my final finish, I'm going to use color coat. This is actually designed for interiors, for plastics, carpeting, fabric, velvet. I mean, you can change the color of your interior with this stuff, so it sticks pretty good and it stays flexible. And I've used it a time or two before on wheels, and it seems to put up with a little more abuse. It doesn't chip with gravel and that kind of stuff as easily. At least that's been my experience, which means absolutely nothing, but that's why I'm going to use this. So you can see I use, sometimes I use these 3x5 index cards, but these playing cards are really good too because they're a little bit smaller, but they have like a plastic coating so they don't soak up as much. But that's what it looks like with the cards around the perimeter. And I'm going to do the first coat of primer and see how it looks. Okay, well here we are with some primer. It's light gray, and I notice when I look at it here, that looks pretty good. I wonder if I actually should paint them black. I mean, they've been black for a long time. Everything is black. So maybe I should do something different. Oh dear. Here's the first one, all prepped for final coat. It's gonna look different. Metallic white. Why not? Can always paint them black, or I was thinking maybe blue. Well, for now, I didn't do the headlights and I didn't do the DMTL pump, but something got done. Finally got the wheels painted. Thanks for watching. I'll do the rest of that stuff probably tomorrow. Yep, tomorrow.